Turn off the lights, light a candle. Y'all ain't ready, no. Before I bring up the women's conference video, I want to show you this video first. Because it's not enough that I'm going to show you how the women's conference got invaded by the non-binary men who were clearly trolling. But what they were doing is competing. And I bring up the word competing is because it's a lot of ladies. Basically, they're trying to compete against men when men are not looking to compete against women. Now, they keep saying this stuff. And what the ladies need to understand, dudes is not trying to compete with ladies. We have our own. First of all, we got to worry about other men. And second of all, what they need to understand is when men compete against each other, men get killed. So when we talk about competition, it's not even a matter of, oh, we're better. No, like this can't happen. Like this is so, what's the word? What's the opposite of constructive? Just deconstructive. This is not constructive talk, right? And so now with this women's conference debacle, now the ladies are crying about it. And I'm like, these are men competing with you. Welcome to the world of men doing all types of dirty stuff. This is what men do to other men. It's a dirty game. And that they were just trolling you. They weren't even trying to compete with you, those dudes. They were just trolling you. I'm going to show you this video because there's a lot of videos like this that I see. And I'm just like, I got to show you this video first because it's interesting. Oh, not the tech. This one right here. Right here.
There's nothing a man should fear more than a woman who's comfortable being alone. You are now competing with me. You're not competing with other guys. I am good being alone. I am fine. So you have to be better than me. You have to make it so that I want to be with you instead of being with me. How are you going to do that? There's nothing a man should fear more than a woman who's comfortable being alone.
You see, I see so many videos like this. I got so many videos saved up on my Instagram just like this. And it's just like, especially with, with the rise of, women talking on podcasts, the TikToks and whatnot. I'm literally, when I see this, and then I see videos like this, and then at the same time, I remember when I saved this video, that's when I saw the women's conference video at the exact same time. So let's pull up the women's conference video. Okay, here.
A career conference for females in tech was taken over by male attendees.
They were there just purely for the career fair.
Social media clips filmed at the Grace Hopper, the world's largest gathering of women technologists, show men standing in line to meet with recruiters.
This is a space for women in tech. This is one of those few limited resources that isn't for you, it's for us.
Some of the male attendees reportedly lied about being non-binary just to get in.
Now, this is where we don't have to finish this video because it's freezing and jump freeze. I don't know why, but this is where people don't understand how men work. Okay. These are the rules that ladies created. This whole non-binary, gender fluid gender, water fluid, fire fluid. I don't know. Right? So it's not like they're cheating. They're using the rules. They're not bending the rules. How can you tell a man that he's non-binary? These are the rules that you have created. Men said these were ridiculous rules, but you continue to push him. You continue to push this pronoun crap, preferred pronouns, because now they're saying, hey, I'm non-binary. I can go, like, you can't stop them. That would be discrimination. And it was interesting in the comment section. These are the same ladies that are saying, oh, you need to compete with me. Compete with, and you're just like, we're not trying to. And then now, these are going to be the same ladies in the comment section talking about, oh, you couldn't do this with the men, so now you do. Well, like I said, now everybody's equal. This is a competition now. This is what you wanted. This is what you voted for. This is what you marched for. And now you're still crying, still blaming men like we created this. You know what I mean? So when you see, especially when I showed you these two clips, it's crazy on one end. I bet you if you asked that same lady in the first clip I showed you, she would say that those men were wrong. And I'm like, no, they're competing. People don't like did you ever you see the like people don't understand how men really compete. And like it'll be just like a full comment section, talking about men aren't competing like they just going out of the workforce. They don't want to miss. like especially the stuff that women will just say to men that they don't know nowadays. Like the stuff that women say to like the average man, they don't understand. If the average man were to say the same thing to that same man, he'd get slapped. That man would get slapped. But because it's you, it's a woman, it's just like it puts him in it's demoralizing, dog. It's demoralizing. Because if he goes Ike Turner on you, I always bring him up. If he go Ike, let me stop doing that. If he slaps the shit out of you, right? Then he's wrong. And if he just takes the shit from you, right? Takes you talking to him like he's a child, or you're emasculating him in public, he loses. If he talks back to you, he loses. There's no win. And you're wondering why men are just dropping out, because there's no win for him to be, especially if it's a work environment where I will hear girls saying some of the most outlandish stuff. And the dudes is just like, he can't say anything back. He's going to get fired. And they're talking about, where basically everything is being given to them. And then they're wondering why men are just, especially let me go back to when they're talking about, male competition. Did you see that story about that black dude Netflix employee? They just found him in a river somewhere. That's what happens in competition, male competition. Men get killed. Straight up by other men. Straight just murked. We all know what happened to that dude. He walked into something that he shouldn't have walked into. And they said, man, I'm sorry. You were our diversity hire, but you got to go. you guys are not, you guys don't, you're not ready. You're not ready. And it's clear a lot of them are not ready. And to brag about it and to just be like, what are you guys going to do? He can't do anything. This is why in places in Saudi Arabia, because I'll hear the stuff that a woman will just say to dudes just on the job. Or that's why in Saudi Arabia, you had that lady, was it the truck driver lady? They're just like, what? She got arrested for being loud? Yes. Because it causes the confusion, the chaos. They just can't have that stuff. Corey Holcomb made that joke. He's like, it's a bitch out here yelling. That's how it works over there. They can't upset that balance. And the normie Americans won't get it because they can't even see the chaos that they're causing amongst each other. Because I just watch them, these people. I'll be like, wow, there's really nothing that man can do but just drop out. You know what I mean? So this, I can go even, more into depth into that, but everything it explains, it shows itself, shout out to those guys coming in, sorry, let me not misgender you. Let me not misgender you guys. Non-binary, whatever you call yourselves. He, hims. I don't know. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. I endorse that kind of trolling. Because what people don't like to acknowledge, ladies, especially today's American ladies, are the biggest trolls. I'm gonna tell you why. Have you ever seen that? Before I sign off on this, have you ever seen that video? I mean, TikTok, where basically it was a lady, right? And it says, the feminism leaving my body once World War III starts. And it's just her just in the kitchen, just cooking and stuff. And I was like, I know it was supposed to be funny, and it was, but I didn't really find that funny. Only because I know that girls like her will gaslight the shit out of us for calling ladies like her out. And we know when shit hits the fan, they finna act like, oh, I'm in my soft girl era. Stuff like goofy stuff like that. And you're just like, weren't y'all just up in ninjas' faces talking about where's the real man, even though you created this situation when there's not a whole lot of dudes out here trying to step up? I'm talking about just pure gaslighting. And then when shit hits the fan, oh, you already know where to go back to. After all the chaos you have caused, and you're just that's trolling. That is pure trolling. This is why the girls were really upset at these dudes saying that they're non-binary. Trust me, if when men put their foot in it, they can compete. It's not going to be what you like, though. It's not going to be what you like. So I would tell ladies, stop saying that stuff, talking about you have to compete with me. No. Don't do that. just don't do that.